Welcome back to part 2. Now, I know we said that we would see you tomorrow morning at the Giants Causeway, but after we had some dinner and got turned down at a couple places to park for the night, we found something, and it's pretty amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
We hit the jackpot.
Yeah, so just let's go check this out. Seriously, isn't this place amazing?
Amazing.
This is so cool. We definitely hit the jackpot. Fingers crossed we don't get kicked out of sleep in here. But,
We'll find out.
yeah, we'll see you in the morning at Giants Causeway. Good morning from sunny Ireland.
Just kidding.
It's pretty cold and rainy right now. But on our way to the Giants Causeway, we found a castle.
In sheep.
Yeah, check this out. Seriously, driving along, all of a sudden, castle, sheep, cliffs.
Ocean.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's incredible, but I promise we really are going to the causeway now, and sorry about the wind. It's just super windy here, so we'll see you at the causeway. All right, so we finally made it to the Giants Causeway, or the walk to the Giants Causeway, and Sweet Pea's behind me just trying not to fall on the wet rocks. It's about a 10 or a 15 minute walk down to the causeway itself. And yeah, so we'll see that in a second. Now, there's some really interesting myths about how the causeway was formed. According to local legend, there were these two giants, one in Scotland, one over here in Northern Ireland. They got mad at each other, so they started throwing rocks across the ocean to build a bridge to get to each other and fight. And that's, you know, the basis of the myth. Now, the scientific reasoning would be that there were tons of volcanic eruptions over the years, and the weather came in and the sea rose. Bless you, Sweet Pea. The sea rose and it washed away the rocks, forming the basalt into what it is today. Now, you can make your own decisions on what you believe, but I'm gonna choose to believe that the giants formed it because, well, we're in Ireland and that's just a lot more cool. So check this place out. All right, we are live from what used to be the Giants' toilet. That's where he pooped. I'm just kidding, but in all honesty, that was the Giants Causeway, and it was super cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the rocks were awesome looking.
They look like beehives.
They do, but to be honest, it's another one of those things that like we we had to pay 25 pounds, so that's something like 35 American, just to go walk along the beach. And in all honesty, what we found this morning for free was
gorgeous.
Yeah, just as beautiful, if not more beautiful. And there were no people. But with that being said, you should totally come check this place out at least once in your life, but definitely come early in the morning. We got here right when they opened, and there are already just hordes of people. But
hordes.
On to Derry. All right, we made it to Derry, and we are standing in front of the walls of Derry.
Wall.
Last walled city in Europe. Built in like the 1312s or something like that. It's actually pretty incredible here. In the neighborhood we just walked through, kind of had like this weird, I don't know, sense of like foreboding, just with the history and the uprise of the IRA. But we're gonna go to a museum a little bit later and try and figure out like where everything stands. But it's crazy, like their civil rights movement didn't happen until the 70s over here. So we're gonna explore this wall first. So let's go check it out.
This is Hangman's Bastion, one of the 8 located around the wall. A bastion is a thing that's a little bit wider so that people have more room for fire. And this particular one is called Hangman's Bastion because the guy was trying to flee from the city and the rope that he was using got caught around his neck, and you can figure out the rest.
What she means, that it's a wide thing so people have more room for fire? No. It's not for so people have more room for fire. It's so there's a wider viewpoint to fire out across the open spaces.
You guys knew what I was saying, though.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep going. So the cannons that Sweet Pea just pretended to light and blast off actually date back to the 1790s, and there's 7 of them, and they're said to be some of the finest in all of Ireland and Britland. The oldest one is from, oh, you hear that? Okay, the oldest one, said to date from 1590, came from London, and some of them actually still have like the seals of London stamped on them. The church behind me used to not be there, so they had a clear shot of the river that's flowing just on the other side. Alright, we're here at Bishopsgate, and this is going to end our tour of the walls of Derry. But one last little note is that castle tower that you see behind us is what remains of what used to be the city and county jail for the area. But we're going to go find a pub, get a pint, and then head on down to Sligo and try and find a place to sleep for the night. Well guys, we finally made it. You probably can't hear us because the wind is atrocious. We're nowhere close to Sligo. Actually we are, we're like 10 kilometers away. But it feels like we're really far away. It's been a hell of a day. We got a little bit lost in the true Irish backcountry, but you know, as a little Irish farmer we met said, you're never really lost, you're just a little out of your way. And honestly, I'm super thankful for it because this ended up being our campsite. Like, look at this. Like, that's absolutely incredible.
Amazing.
So we're gonna go eat a dinner of
cereal,
a bowl of Cheerios and some cheesy poofs. Yeah, it's gonna be great. We'll see you in the morning on Galway. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are not in Galway.
We are not. And why are we not?
Because it was too big. We didn't even make it into the entire city. And it was just too big.
Immediately took a roundabout out.
Yep. Didn't come to Ireland for the city. We're going to do Dublin on the last day. But so we said forget Galway and that we were just going to head on down to the Cliffs of Moher?
Moher.
How you say it somehow like that. But we finally found a castle, guys.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
We skipped many. We went on many wild goose chases last night looking for a castle.
Never found one.
And this one just literally slapped us in the face.
Yeah. And so we found one. So check this place out. Good news, outside was beautiful. Sad news, credit card machine was down and we couldn't go inside.
So sad.
Yeah, but on to the cliffs!
On to the cliffs!
Someone's a little car sick. She doesn't feel good, folks. That last ride really did her in. But finally, we made it to the Cliffs of Moher like 3 hours after we thought we were supposed to. We'll see you down there. Alright, you might notice behind us that this is not our van.
Nope.
We got a bed and breakfast for the night.
We sure did. Life of luxury.
Yeah, mainly for the Wi-Fi, but partially because there's a shower, and I know last night we said we had an opportunity to take a shower.
We didn't take it.
We didn't do it. We were too lazy. It was cold and rainy. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we did jump into the ocean today and kind of bathe. But we are going to dump some footage, take shower, go see some live music, and then watch the Game of Thrones series finale. So that's going to do it for episode 2 of Ireland, and we'll pick it up tomorrow on the Ring of Kerry. So remember, if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe below. It really does make a difference.
And until next time, keep enjoying every step of your journey.